Saints Row. I finished the game. Now it's time to talk about it. Let's get into it. Now let's talk about the story. The first mission, you start off working with the marshal, trying to get this dude named Nuwali. You know, it wasn't no walk in the park trying to get this dude. This dude is a complete badass. So you finally get him, he's in jail. At this point, you're not a boss yet. You're still working under somebody. You're working for the marshal. We all live in this apartment. You, Eli, Kevin, and Nina, trying to make ends meet. Kevin got something going on with the idols, and Nina got something going on with the Los Panteros. Basically, you get fired from the marshals. You finally wake up. You want to be your own boss, self-made, and everything pretty much takes off after you get a certain person out of jail and y'all do the great train robbery. Everything changes now. They got mad cheese. It's time to make some real moves. So they started taking shit and they build this big old empire. Now we living nice. We sitting back collecting money. People work for us now. We ain't gotta sit there and do them low budget heists and get chump change for it. Those days are over. But guess what? Nuwali turns on you. One of the biggest betrayals in gaming history. Let me stop bullshitting. You can see this shit from a mile away. What makes you think a man like him is just gonna automatically just join the Saints? Because you rescued a man from jail? Ain't you the one, boss, that put him in jail in the first place? And did you forget this man had a whole posse? Like the first mission, you had to shoot a lot of people just to get to him. So you never thought that Nuwali may still have these people in his back pocket? Have you ever thought of that? And of course after that, he takes your friends. You go there to rescue them. Of course you try to hawk the bad guy down and kill him. And then y'all do the dual standoff from Red Dead Redemption. The end. You know, it was predictable at the end, and it could have made that way better. But for the most part, I enjoyed the story. I went into the story not thinking about the other Saints Rows. Alright, this is a reboot. We in a brand new city. These are kids that want respect to the fullest. I enjoy completing the criminal ventures, doing the side hustles, and basically taking over the whole city. But the ending was so predictable. Now the gameplay.
Tell me where he is. Too easy.
Volition. What the fuck was you doing these past 6 months? What was the delay for? Because let me tell y'all this. If it wasn't for the choppiness and the glitches, this game could have been real good. Let's not forget, me and my road dog, we enjoyed the game. But there's no way a game should be bugged out like this game was in 2022. And I know this game got a lot of bad reviews just because the glitches and the choppiness and the game being broken. And when it comes to that, they deserve everything they getting. They know the reaction behind this game. They do. The last thing they needed is to put out a broken ass game, especially after delaying the game for 6 months. If this game like this now, what was this game condition back in February? And I know a lot of people saying they won, but think about it. Did you really win? Because we all know how long these games take now. It doesn't even take 5 years for these games to come out no more. It takes 8 to 10 years. And plus, they may drop the Saints Row franchise and start a new IP. This game had a chance of being great. If it wasn't for the choppiness, the glitches, the game being broke sometime. Like this shit was Cyberpunk and Mafia 3 all over again. Like Volition just buried themselves completely. So when it comes to gameplay, everything they getting, they deserve it. It's only right. You know, coming out with a broken game after you delayed that shit for 6 months. Come on, you asking for it. Overall, I enjoyed the story, but when it comes to gameplay, Volition, you shot yourself in the foot. Come on, the last thing that I would expect from Volition is to put out a glitchy, buggy, broken game. When it came to the setting of the game, I was with y'all. It gave me the Saints Row 3 vibe, and everything was looking cool. All y'all had to do was put out a stable game that worked correctly. That's all y'all had to do, and y'all messed up on that.